If you had one wish, Ryan, what would that be?
Sorry?
If you had one wish.
If I had one wish, it would be that I'd never took heroin. I was born in Rochdale, but my mother quickly brought me down to the Wirral to introduce me to my father on my nan's doorstep and say, "This is your son." Yeah.
And how would you describe your childhood growing up?
It was like it weren't like hard or nothing. Like I didn't have a dead good relationship with my parents really. Like I felt like I was a pain in the arse, which I probably was. So, you know, as soon as I could sort of like get away from the house kind of thing, like I did so as much as possible. And, you know, form relationships with, you know, with the older kids and stuff, and let my mum and dad sort of concentrate on my sisters and that kind of thing, which felt like it sort of suited them kind of thing. So like I sort of like got quickly like, you know, associated with sort of like the outside world kind of thing, if you know what I mean. Like I didn't really have a lot of family life, if I'm honest, yeah.
And what was your education like growing up?
Well, I always messed around in school. I was a bit of a clown and stuff, but I did pass the 11 plus, so I went to a grammar school. But I think that just made it worse because like there was all like SWATs and people with briefcases and scientific calculators and stuff, and I didn't really take it seriously, and I did actually get kicked out when I was 15, and which I went to work for me dad when I was 15.
And what's your job history been like altogether?
Job history? To be honest with you, I actually sort of like, I did well. Like, at some point I decided, like, I had some sort of like ambitious phase, and like went to college and done a load of courses and stuff, and like become an electrician. And then I was working for my dad for a bit, but he sacked me, and sort of like to get revenge, like I sort of came to London and became like really successful and had some really good jobs for quite a few years. I was quite successful for quite a few years.
And then Ryan, how did it start going so wrong?
Well, I've always took drugs from an early age. I think that's probably got something to do with... I think it's probably got something to do with the poor relationship between me and my parents. I feel like there was probably no love sort of like in the family thing. I've always felt a bit alienated and stuff. So, yeah, so I've always done drugs. But, like, I never got, like, proper into it, like, you know, doing smack every day and all that, because, like, I thought I wasn't that stupid at the time. So, like, because I was quite successful, I earned quite a lot of money. I'd have like blowouts every couple of weeks instead, you know, which sort of like carried on for a good few years, you know, up until I became homeless.
So what's your life like now, being homeless and addicted?
Well, I don't know, really. It's a bit like Groundhog Day, really. You know, it's the same day all the time. Once you get addicted to heroin, that's it, man. It's like you got to look after yourself. You're constantly waking up sick, and you know, you got to keep yourself well, and you're just constantly doing the same thing, begging and you know, and scoring, and you go around a bit of a circle, to be honest with you.
And can you remember the first time you took heroin?
Yeah. Actually, sorry. No. I remember when I was quite young, someone gave me a methadone cigarette, which is a cigarette what's been dipped in methadone. I'm sure they said that the doctors gave him out, but I don't know how true that is. But it made me sick straight away. That was my first experience. Like, although it's not heroin, it's the only, like, I can't remember the first time I actually smoked heroin, no. That was the closest thing to what I could say.
And what's the worst your addiction's ever got to?
Probably now.
What's the situation at the moment?
The situation at the moment is that I'm on 70 mil of meth. I'm smoking on top of it. The meth isn't holding me. I'm smoking all day, every day. Yeah, like, it's not good, really.
Do you see a way out of your situation, Ryan?
Yeah, I have either to go to rehab or I have been working towards smoking less heroin. It's hard because I'm going through a bit of stress and all that. Like,
What stress you going through?
I'm just going through a bit of relationship stress at the moment. But if I can get through this, then like I am working towards using less, and you know I have got plans. Like, you know, I have got plans of some things that I want to do and stuff.
In your life at the moment, Ryan, what's considered a good day?
To be honest, if I make a good amount of money.
And what would be considered a bad day?
If I'm sick, yeah, if I'm sick, and yeah, and if I have a row with my partner.
If you had one wish, Ryan, what would that be?
Sorry?
If you had one wish.
If I had one wish, it would be that I'd never took heroin.
And what would you say is the worst memory of your life, Ryan?
Worst memory in my life? When I found out that my girlfriend was cheating on me.
And how will you be spending Christmas?
This Christmas? I don't yet know. I'm considering going back up to Liverpool. Or I'd love to spend it with my children, but I don't know whether they're ready or I'm ready for that. Ideally, I think I'm sort of thinking I might go back up to Liverpool, spend some time up there with friends and family, clean up a bit more, and then spend some time with my children. That would be perfect for me.
How old are your children?
Our Calvy's 14, our Scarlett's 13, and our Violet is 11.
Are they aware of your situation?
I think so. I don't know exactly what the mother... I don't know how candid she's been with what they've told them, but I've got a feeling that they're pretty much aware.
And before we finish, Ryan, is there anything that you would like to say?
Just say no.